Looking through piles of stuff here to find my...
Hello, good morning. She's looking for things. She had it all together, and then all of a sudden she went off on me.
Well, I just remembered something that I want to do today, and I forgot.
Oh, well, cool. Normally our little cameras. There we go. Try to hide your wires over there. Then I got a thing. Like, what is that green furry thing?
It's the tag, the inspirational tag.
Wonderful. Well, good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. So happy that you have decided to join us once again for these Sunday morning live streams, especially after time change. It seems to be extra difficult for ourselves included.
Yeah.
This is P over here.
M over there.
Patricia.
Mariah.
And together
we are PM Artist Studio.
Soft and subtle.
Very resonate.
Mm-hmm. All right, so much to do today, much to talk about. I don't know that we're doing a lot of things, but we're going to talk about a lot of things.
I've got stuff to do on the plate.
Okay, fantastic. You got some prints to pull.
Well, I've actually do have some prints to pull, but I also have some. I saved it because I wanted to show them what color I was going to use.
Okay.
And why.
All right.
I think that's important, right, guys?
They do. They like. You guys like that, right? They like the how and the why. Evie all the time. She's like, "Hey, give me the why." Why are you doing that? Sometimes we don't know why.
Sometimes I don't really have a reason, but sometimes I do.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so let me say hello to everyone here in the chat. If you want us to say hello back, please do say hello in the chat. Give those thumbsy upsies here at the beginning. Why is that, P?
Because you can send your friends, family, and close relations over.
It sort of works that way. Hopefully. Hits an algorithm. Says, hey, people are liking this thing. You might like this too.
Yeah.
That's the basics of it.
The other way is you send them a notification.
Yeah.
A personal invite.
You could share. We love that.
Yeah.
They really look fondly upon that.
I used to do that.
Share
sometimes.
things?
Share.
Some people share too much.
I try not to.
Yeah, you're usually not. You kind of got to drag it out of you. Be sure to set your chat to live chat so that way you don't miss anything. I'm going to go over here to the participants and say hello to everyone. All right, we've got Acme, Ann, Belinda, Brad, Carrie, Kim, Diane, Darcy, Dawn. Hello, Dawn. I believe you are a new Dawn.
We had a Dawn once.
Well, we have a few Dawns, but they have different handle names and things. So, yeah, but she's actually Dawn. Dana, Deb, Eddie's here. Ellen, Devin just showed up. Hello, Devin. And Debsy. Did I say Debsy? Well, we're going to go with Debsy Devin, also known as Yolande. By the way, Awesome Hop. My goodness, you guys just once again just knock it out of the park. Eddie joined the collab this time. Good stuff. P hasn't watched it yet.
I haven't.
But they are very good. Very, very good. I was impressed with all of them. And thank you again for sharing, putting, handling everything, getting everybody together. It's a job, let me tell you. It takes work, and I appreciate what she's doing. All right, let's see. Go back in here. All right, Dana, Devin, Eddie, Estella, Evie's here. Ginger, Griffin Shell, that's Rhonda. Jacqueline's here. Janette, K, Jeanette, Joni, Kathy, Kimberly, Christy Mace, my best friend from 4th grade. Woohoo! I'm glad you're here. Martha is here. Maya, I'm glad that you're here because we've got your package. Oh my gosh, thank you. But we're gonna open. We're gonna look at the stuff. We already opened it. Mitzi's here. Nightbot, she's the one you want to watch out for in the chat, prompted by many of our moderators, and you're gonna have options for links and all sorts of things from Nightbot. Pink is here. Respect, that's Akiko. Nick, Ricky, Nordmeyer. Scraps to Beauty by Xandra. We call her Z. Silver Granny, that's Lynn. Sonia. Star Traveler, that's Linda Sue. Susan Dufresne. Texture Junkies, that's that Sharon I was talking about. The Shelley Studios and Trish Coogan. Oh, that's how we do it. If I missed you, it wasn't on purpose. It's usually because the participant thing hasn't shown up. Out of my hands. Out of my hands. The notification. Okay, Brad says, also, Arty Perks on YouTube. Mucky Muckin' Loverly. Y'all have lost your membership. That is true. That's because we turned them off. Not that you've lost it. Now, here's part of the deal. If you guys still want to have the emojis and things, you'll have to sign up as Palsy Wowsy. It's going to be a separate deal from what's going on with Love Early and Mucky Muck over on the new website. Sorry, there just isn't any way we could combine them and then still have all of the benefits that we're going to have within the new website. Because things are going to be automated. You're not going to have to put in or remember codes. Like, once you sign up, your membership is part of the thing. It's so much cooler. But unfortunately, we just couldn't, those two things just don't exist together as far as, like, what happens over on YouTube. And that's kind of one of the things, too, is that we were getting a little overwhelmed by just manually making sure that, we had everybody up to date, that we had you a code. This way, you sign up, it happens, there's no waiting. Like, as soon as you, if you want to be a participant of the Arty perks, then it's all taken care of over there on the website. But if you do want to continue having, like, the emojis and things like that, that is done over here, and you can sign up or re-sign up as just Palsy Wowsy, if that's what you want to do. No worries. No worries at all. So good. I'm glad I talked about that, and thank you, Brad, for the reminder in the chat. So what else? So we talked about the collab went on. Be sure to check out everybody, because man, that was just really, really well done. Our participation was that P wove the binding to her book.
Way too early.
We're being really such collab slackers. I get it.
It's going to improve.
Yeah.
Once I get my bedroom clean and Mariah gets her website up there, both of kind of equal.
Yes.
Yeah. Then we're going to get back into it again. Mm-hmm. Then I might start on this shelf up here.
Oh, that needs it, but that's okay. I'm very proud of the work that you're doing. You just keep on and going. Keep on and going. Okay. You don't need a nap for the new website. No, it'll be the same website, pmartiststudio.com, same domain. And if you notice, if you've gone over there to purchase anything, we have everything going over to Etsy right now, just in case, you break a stencil and you're like, oh my gosh, I need it. I don't know when you guys are getting this other website up.
Well, are you going to talk about the new ones?
Yeah. You want to do that now?
Well, I don't see why not. We might as well just knock it out, because you know how sometimes we really get into it and we forget.
Okay, so here's some more exciting news about the launch of the website. Now it will be happening by tomorrow. Those of you that want to kind of hang out late into the night, you never know. You could be the very first person to place an order. You never know. So,
yeah,
exciting things there. Or you can just go to bed and, check in the morning.
That's what I plan on doing.
Okay, so there are a total of 36 new products. Now, some of those are actually old products that have been, revamped. I'm going to go through them real quick. You guys ready? We've got twisty electric wires coming as a stamp set. How about that?
I'm pretty jazzed.
She's pretty jazzed about that one.
I'm very jazzed about that one.
We have twirly teardrops on celestial snowshoes, mandala plus tidbit. That needed a redo. It just needed to be brought into the world of our mandalas, and oh my gosh, I'm very proud of that. It's really what it should have been, and I think a lot of you kind of did to yours anyway when you bought them. You cut around them and did the little thing. Well, now we do that for you. And put a little, put it as a set. So yeah, that's a little facelift up on that one. Snowflake Jacks, per P's request, they got a little knobbier. And a little more
on the small ones.
Knobbies on the small ones, and a little bit more condensed too. More of them.
Mm-hmm. Closer together.
Yeah. Some of these are tongue twisters for sure. Okay, and Maxine, this was kind of one of her requests, because she said, when are you going to make more ATCs? We've got volume 2 and 3 ATCs, set of 9. From, designs that we already have been Now, some of them, the ATCs were available like with the bigger versions of them. And what we've done is taken them out of the product of the main big ones and put them into the volumes. And so that way you can just get like a bunch of ATCs, because, you know, the one-off ATCs sometimes we get ordered, but usually people really like having them in the sets, and you get more bang for your buck there. Just, you know, it's good for everybody.
Yeah. I have not seen those either. I've seen very little. They don't show me things because I want them.
And then she talks about them, and then, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I know very little. I did do some stamps today that were really...
Well, okay, no, and then there is another ATC set, but we'll get to that here in just a second.
Okay.
That isn't part of our volumes. It's one of our designers. I'm going through the ones that we are from PM Artist Studio Designs, and then I'll get into the designers. Gears and Arrows had a major facelift.
I knew about this. I was so wanted
Yeah,
that
she's
so
been
bad.
wanting that. She's like, "Is that can I have it? Can I have it?" I'm like, "No, can't have it yet."
Because I had a plan.
Yes, and then along with Gears and Arrows, we ended up making arrow strippers. So that will be fun. Also, another little heads up about things. Those of you that do end up signing up for Arty Perks, we are going to, as PM Artist Studio Designs are concerned for sure, have exclusives. What that's going to mean is that for about 8 weeks, our Arty Perk members will be the only ones able to purchase those stencils. Now, after 8 weeks, it will go to the regular shop, because we didn't want to, like, you know, we want it to be a perk and not a, you know, you can only have it kind of thing.
Yeah.
It should be a perk, not a downfall, because, you know, we get it. Not everybody's going to sign up. Totally understandable. All right, so I talked about the arrows.
We're very happy that you show up. That's what's most important.
It is. It really, truly is. Okay, we've got vintage bulbs by our very own Judy P. I know, she's been she's giving me these bulbs. And this is the thing, like, we were feeling so bad because, like, designs were backing up. We've had a lot of these for a while. So, we hopefully have gotten to a point where we at least, if you're, those of you that are designers, if you had something in the folders, we got to at least one of the things, if not more, if we could. Because time depending, and some of them require a little bit more finessing and fixing and tweaking and figuring out, you know, it takes time to figure out, like, if they need to be in a set or how we're going to do that. So, you know, depending on all that those were factors at play. So if you're like, well, but I had 5 things in there. It's like, well, it may have required a little bit more, you know, we need to tweak them or probably get with you too, because I have some questions from some of y'all. But vintage light bulbs from Judy P. We have the Sculpin Fish from Fran. Yeah. Hello, Becky. Welcome. Yeah, the fish are so cool.
I haven't even seen those. They won't show them to me because they know that I would try to sneak in and steal them when they go to the post office.
Yeah. The set of 9, Eyes Upon Us from Paula Keene. Oh, they're very cool. Yeah, you'll be all over those. So it's an ATC set. Kitty Cats, and that's, you know, Kitty with a K and Cats with a K. They are so cute. They come in 2 sizes. Doggy Dogs, 1 size, because we weren't really sure. And that's one where, you know, it was kind of like, we just weren't sure. So it's in the 1 larger size, because the little dogs were little. So, like, in the big set, they're, you know, little dogs are little.
Yeah, it's a large set, but small dogs.
Yeah. Exactly. Size matters. Funky Mushrooms Galore from our very own Darcy. The funky mushrooms are fun. That's a big set, too. Like, it's full page of, I think, 6 or 7? 6. 6 mushrooms, I believe. We've got Sunflower Bunch, which is like these cascading sunflowers from Christy Hartman. Oh my gosh, they are beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And they come in the 5x7.
They go really well with the roses.
Yes. I mean, I think at some point, if somebody can put all the flower things together in a way, that would be pretty cool.
Very cool.
That could be a challenge.
I don't want to do
maybe
that.
Maybe that's the stencil challenge thing that Lisa does.
Oh.
Okay.
A flower.
A
Fleur.
flower power. Get your flower on. Uh-huh. And then Sharon, she has goddesses, which we have them in 2 sizes, I believe. I think that's what we ended up doing, 2 sizes. And then her tree of life, sunset, and crescent moon. We kept them in the smaller ones because that's what people tended to order the most of, or kind of the small ones, and we kept it in a set. So that way, again, you get like, you know, more kind of bang for your buck. You get 3 designs and actually get a little extra tidbit because the crescent, you know, the part that cuts out of it, throwing that in there too, and it's a little mask. Yeah. Waste not, want not.
Yeah, absolutely.
All right. Donna. Sorry, it just sticks in my head that way. I do apologize. Rhonda Donna. She has this filigree compass and arrows that I think some of y'all are just going to lose your little minds over. And funky oak leaf. So you know the other leaf set that she has?
Oh, yeah. We could do a whole thing with leaves.
I tell you, she's on fire. On fire. Fuego. Then our very own Miriam. Carnival attraction.
Oh, I can't wait to use this one.
And Miriam, this one's probably going to blow your mind because it's not like probably what you were anticipating, but I think you're going to be like, oh my God, I'm so glad that you did that. I hope that that's the case.
If it isn't, let us know.
Yeah, you know, be kind.
Yes.
I'm sure you will.
A lot of work went into this booger.
Yeah. Yes.
I absolutely love it.
Yes, she thinks it's really, really cool. So it's going to be fun. It'll be available in a 8x10 and 9x12 because that's as small as it could go. Some of that just happens sometimes. And then we did a fern pods of hers. It actually started out as lights, but we decided that probably it looks more like fern pods.
Oh, I like this one too. It's a fabulous background.
Okay, now our very own Joni Marone. She has the market on neurographics. We've got neurographic style 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And every one of them
are different.
Are cool.
I can't wait to use these on my flop. Move and brayer technique, you know. I'm pretty jazzed about it.
And then, okay, we're getting close here. Okay, Susan Dufresne. She went Poppy Madness. And Brad's, he's like, I'm doing them all. I said, okay. They took a little bit, some of them, because they had some little wispy bits. Those little wispy bits, you know, it's like we want to keep some, but then it's like, you know, you got to add enough thickness to get it cut. And then we were even able to get the little pod ones down to a small size, which is pretty exciting. But we've got Poppy Pods, Poppy Duo Strips, Poppy Fields.
I haven't seen that. I just saw the big ones and I salivated. I slobbered on them.
And then, last but not least, our very own. I'd say our very own, because all of y'all are our very own.
Yes, we feel that way.
We do. Kerry Griffiths. He has 4 new stamps that are coming out. One called Blockburst, Line Dot, Peculiar... Okay, Blockburst, Line Dot, Peculiar Pebbles, Triple Dash, and then for the month of March, his stencil design is the Eyes Go Round, which is so cool. And I tell you, when Patty Tolly Paris sees that, she's gonna lose her mind. It's a challenge to you, Patty. So that, I think, is the list. Yes. And I hope, you know, that we're excited. And I think you guys will be as well. So good. That has been said. Announcements are now... Dong, dong, dong. Your announcements are
now,
over.
are we still going to do a special edition extra live stream to show those after the website is up? Or did we decide not to do that?
We might be going live tomorrow. I was going to try to keep it a little bit of a surprise, but see, this is why I can't tell this one over here anything.
I just thought you might have forgotten. I would have hated that.
So we might be going live tomorrow, and we will actually show all of them.
Maybe might.
If all goes well. You know, just...
And there's not any major crashes and burns.
You just never know. So,
you know, universe, are you listening?
Yes, universe, are you listening? I didn't wear a scarf today, and I feel weird about that.
Well, you can go over there and get one. I happen to have a few on the door.
I know. I might do that while over. Okay. Can I go? Okay.
Don't do anything yet.
Don't do
'cause
anything
when you do
yet.
That, it goes weird on me.
Maybe, perhaps, just tentatively.
What?
Devin says maybe, might, perhaps, tentatively. That's the plan.
Tentatively. I have a hard time saying that word.
Yeah.
And my toilet paper's rolling. And it's not a good thing.
Well, here's the thing. Nothing's going anywhere. You'll have plenty of time to buy those stencils. And I think we're going to try to, you know, there's this big burst here. Obviously, number one, we haven't put out new stuff in
Ages.
you know, a couple
2
weeks or so. And the last thing we did were Darcy's peacock feathers and the birdie whirls. There. See my brain going. Buffering. We've been staying up late.
I'll tell you what, these peacock feathers, they just work forever. They're almost my next favorite to swirls. And these are a lot nicer swirls. You know,
Whirly swirls?
Swirly swirls, if you brayer them the wrong way, they flap over and, you know, do their little thing.
Those make me angry.
These don't do it so bad. There's a couple places that I have to watch out for, but for the most part. Check this out, ladies and gentlemen.
In June. And in June.
Loverly.
Okay, can I go topside?
Loverly. Yes.
Okay. You told me no.
Oh, no.
Oh, no. I think you tried too quick.
Well, either that or I didn't get it down there in time, which is more than likely the case. But you know what? We just consider it. Okay, so
some people put matte medium down and then, you know.
Yeah.
Yep.
Some people can stuff it.
Oh, thank you, Susan. And we really appreciate you guys and everything that you do and your patience with us.
I don't hate it. I think it's interesting. And it left behind some residue that's very interesting. Okay, so here's the dealio.
Mm-hmm.
The paint that I used dried before I got it on here.
How do you know that?
Because it didn't stick to the paper. Pretty much a given. But, I don't know, still a usable print. And if I don't like it, I can always print over it. Okay.
Hey, Jamie. Hello, Ellen. Oh, and those of you that have packets, they should be on their way to you.
Remember this one?
I hope we don't have the same, you know.
We may have a little bit of that. Because remember, I'm using a metallic.
Mm-hmm.
And I also put the paper down and wrinkled it. I don't, you know, I see people doing that without wrinkles all the time, and I'm like, how do they manage that?
Anne is always on a quest for how does one not wrinkle.
Well, I don't. Those are some pretty spectacular wrinkles here, though.
Yeah.
I must say.
I think it's added value.
Added value, and look what we have here. And it's nice, evenly dispersed. That's what I'm always excited about.
Not just a focus of.
Yeah.
If you're gonna get the crackle, then you know.
And I mean, this isn't bad.
Joan, she says she's having a third cup of coffee. She's way over the top with excitement. Aw. Oh. Don't get too caffeined up.
I am
Makes
too.
me jittery.
Oh,
I've been laying off the coffee for that reason.
I'm hoping I can jitter so I can maybe get something done. Well, I wish the silver was on the other side, but you know you can't have everything.
I'm wearing my Lisa scarf.
Oh.
I think this one's mine, right? You have taken over both of them, so.
Yeah, that one.
I think this one's mine. It's the more
Mine's
colorful
the
one.
Van Gogh.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, it goes really well with your hat.
I know.
Woohoo. Okay.
Hello, Anthony.
Now we're going to put down some color. And we're going to go ahead and do this. Remember this little Hummer?
Oh, so Yolande says that someone asked in Facebook what the black tissue paper is that you use. It's just plain Jane, like, it's not, I don't even think it's the art.
Fancy.
Is it the art?
I don't remember.
The Dick Blick stuff.
You ordered.
Did I order that?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
You ordered
I think
it.
it's the stuff from Dick Blick, which is the same stuff that Patty Tolley uses, I think. Because I ordered it after she talked about it, and I was like, well, we're going to see about this.
I do
She's
not.
still not like.
No, because sometimes I'm not allowed to be involved in the process. Okay, let's talk about. Or
Yeah.
my wishes and wants are not. All right, you notice that this has a little bit of a, what do you call it, shimmer to it when you turn it the right way. That's because somewhere on there's some leftover shimmer. I'm not sure if it's gold. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, doesn't really matter. Okay, so we need to talk about what color do we want to go, dark or light? I'm thinking we need to go light.
Mm-hmm.
The reason is because I think if we go dark, we're going to lose a lot of our.
Well, there's not going to be, that's not
Dark.
even an if and, that's
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't
True.
think that we have enough contrast between the two layers there to really make that work. So, what are we going to use?
Susan also has a Black Yeti cup. I have a white one.
Yeah.
That should tell you who's who.
Yeah. Cheers.
Brad's mom got us these. Well, actually, I think I think the white one was meant for you and the black one was meant for Van. You took the black one. I got the white one. And then they ended up getting us a third one. And then Van got the gray one.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And Brad doesn't drink coffee, so.
No. Not
Ever.
typically.
He doesn't drink tea either. Okay, so we all agree.
Silver.
Light.
Silver is what's being...
Silver.
I say silver or even, perhaps the gold, the only thing I worry about it, but I do love it, is the interference gold.
Yeah, it's too thin. It's too thin for a pull layer.
Okay.
But what I'm thinking is one of these
Oh,
joggers.
yes. And maybe do the bluish or the red. That red one is pretty good too, because it would kind of help some of that go
Pull out
purpley.
some of that red.
Maybe.
All right, now here's something that, if you're going to use an opaque paint, the best time to use it is a pull layer. That's my feeling.
Yeah.
Now, if you're going to layer with opaque paints, what you have to keep in mind is what you want to cover up, what you want to leave. Do you use a mask or a stencil? And that kind of stuff is really sort of important. Okay. Now, this is very transparent. You can see once it's on.
Yeah. That particular one, yes.
Okay. I don't necessarily, I don't want that. I want more here. So what we're going to do is we're going to try something.
Ooh.
And usually when you put white with your metallics, you lose some of the metallic.
But we're not that worried about this anyway, since it's the behind layer, because, whatever shimmer you're going to get is kind of great.
Yeah, and I want to use that. I got tired of trying to squeeze this booger out.
Oh, worried
So
about
I
its
just
condition.
cut it open, and now we're using...
Scooping it.
I'm hoping we're scooping it. That's exactly right. We're scooping it out. Not scoping, scooping.
Hey, friend, did you hear the list? We're doing the fish. Or did I miss you? Oh, sorry. I've been kind of...
Has she been here all along?
No, I think she came in just recently. Yeah, see, she just came in. Yeah, you got to come back and listen to the whole list of things that are coming out. But we're doing the fish. The sculpin fish. She hasn't even seen them.
All right, this is just going to increase the opacity here. Okay? Everybody understands opacity.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to get plenty down here because this is the pull layer. Now, you can get too much paint on here, but let me tell you what. I've got some areas where we've got some pretty thick stuff. And that's, so you want to make sure that you have plenty.
Because what you're trying to do is basically kind of reactivate, because it needs to adhere.
Stick together.
They
You
need
want
to
them to
become
marry
friends.
up.
Friends. They need to become friends.
Yeah, like close friends
Like stuck together. One.
with benefits. Okay.
Well, we just talked about it because this is going to happen tomorrow. Tomorrow, the site launches and the Sculpt and Fish will be in the shop.
Make sure you get your
Jolly John.
edges on this kind of a pull. You want to make sure that your edges are really, really saturated, because that's where you've noticed those pulls that I pull that leave something behind. It's usually, not always,
Starts at the edge.
starts at the edge.
Or it happens straight up in the middle. That's a really irritating thing, too. Because it dries, basically. It's kind of funny how it dries.
All right.
It sort of seals up from the middle, but then if you don't have full contact from the center, some wonky things can happen there.
And we're using paper rather than tissue, because I really think this is going to be like a print worthy of consideration.
Paula, so we've got your eyes, well, I added 2 designs to Paula's, actually. I took her stuff, but created 2 other eyes to fill out the set of 9. So hopefully you're fine with that.
It's a, what you call that, a collab.
Yes, usually Paula's very cool with that. And then the kitty cats and donkey dogs. We're just kind of going with we went way back.
Okay, I think this is going to be
it's a good call.
wonderful. It's bringing all of that other.
And hopefully when it soaks in there, it may even lighten up
Oh, I think
a bit more.
It will. All right, then we have this jobber. I don't have a clean brayer, y'all. All of my brayers are gooped up. I need to do a total cleanup. Okay, so what are we going to do here? Let's look at this side, because this is what we're getting. All right, this was done on top of, there's actually 1, 2, 3 layers already on here. Maybe more. Some of the other stuff you can't tell. I'm really irked at that line that goes across there.
Yeah, little burn marks there. Hey, we know that colored pencils can be implemented too.
Yes, it can. To take care of that once we get this done. Okay, so what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? I think what we're going to do is up our orange.
Ooh. She's doubling down.
I'm doubling down on the orange.
Firing it up.
Oh my gosh, it's almost
a full
a trinket. And as I said, and I shall repeat it because it's important, don't be afraid to get some dadgum paint on that plate.
Yeah.
Your pull layer needs a good layer, and it needs to have enough on there that it has time to attach itself.
Yeah, that's why using the metallics is a little bit of a iffy move, but
it is, and you don't need to linger on that. I like using this Paycon because what it is it's right in between tissue. It's malleable enough I can still use it for collage if I so desire, because it's not thick.
I forgot to mention aqueous effervescence broken.
Yeah, I even have that one.
Well, you technically have
I have
the beta version.
Oh.
The one that inspired. And Diane, yes, your image transfers are awesome. That looks great. Yeah, well done.
It just looks like it's lit from behind.
Hi, Susan.
Already. All right. Getting those down. Now here we have another one with an orange.
Hey, Maxie.
With a kind of bluish green, and there's a little bit of mucky muck on this one too. So this will be the 4th layer.
Maybe something a bit bluish to hold on to the
Something a bit
blue,
bluish.
and then maybe kind of brown out the orange ever so slightly.
Okay, let's see.
You could even go with the crazy teal one just to see what happens.
Well, I could, but this is teal on here.
No, but the U.S. Art Supply one, just kind of.
I think it's too dark. I think it's too dark.
Oh.
I think you're going to lose your contrast between your image and
gotcha.
your background.
I gotcha.
I just think that. But now, what I could do...
Oh, Silver Granny says the ice blue.
Oh, I don't hate that.
I like that idea. And it's got that little bit of yellowy to it, which will shimmer it up a little.
Yeah, I'll just have to get it down there.
Yeah.
To its sweet.
Yeah. Yeah, that's it. That's it.
I'm always opening these up upside down, and that's really a DA move.
Or rookie move.
Use plenty of it. Wow, look at those
Yeah,
bubbles.
those bubbles look cool.
Whoop, whoop, whoop. Kind of reminds me of that one stencil that we're... Okay, again, plenty of paint on here. Making sure we're getting it down into all those little crevasses.
Oh, Carrie was saying like the green translucent. Do we? Yeah, we kind of have. I mean, we have the green. I don't know if this is the one that you were talking about. My only concern with that would have been that it kind of greened up, and you know my feelings on that.
Okay,
Was this the one that you were talking
Hammer
about?
mill. Can't go wrong with hammer mill.
And then while these are drying, you can show the awesome things that Maya sent us.
I can. Thank you for reminding me, because I'm going to create a new tag.
Oh.
I haven't even told Maya this. I like to surprise her sometimes.
Now, I think you can get... Well, let me just see.
Isn't that interesting? I mean, you know, it's just showing through in a few little spots there. We'll be able to tell more when we pull that baby. Boy, I got a good coating on there.
Oh, Paycon has started selling the drawing paper in bulk. I wish they would do that with the... So they have the You Create mixed media. Oh, maybe they... Hold on. I'm going to see if they started putting the...
Oh, I think so.
printmaking paper in bulk. That would really be super.
And I may have to bust out my new... I haven't consulted you all, but I'm just going to go ahead and do this because this is what I want to do.
Oh, I think that's a good choice.
It's the right thing to do.
It's the right... No need to consult anyone.
Right thing to do.
I got this. Okay, it doesn't seem that it's not coming up like
Okay.
real quick, but
All right. We're going to do it. We're about to cut the tube.
it's time to cut the tube.
Time to cut the tube. Boy, we're cutting a lot of tubes here lately. Oh my goodness, I don't have that wiped off. Really don't want any white on this one. Although I could pull it with white.
Yeah.
I just think that we have enough contrast here, and even this particular metallic has a lot of blue in it.
Oh, okay.
So even these areas that are kind of lavendery, I think it's going to amp those up. Anyway, that's what I'm thinking. We should look at the other side.
Deb was excited about a tube cutting how-to.
Oh, hey, and look, see, it's got lines.
Yeah, it does.
And all kinds of stuff going on there.
It's got some design there. It's got some crackle. It's got a little bit of everything.
All right, now, all kidding aside, there is a way to do this. Don't just cut off that end, because then you got to reach down in there. Cut it about halfway, and then what you do is you just finish up the end.
You might want to be wearing your apron when you do this, depending on how sure you are about how much paint's in there.
Can you
Yeah.
clean that up for me?
I don't think that was proper handing over scissor protocol
Well, it
there,
probably wasn't, but you know, we just gotta
Seemed to-
go with what we. All right, yay! I always feel good about this. Using all that paint, because look how much paint I'm getting out of here, and I could not squeeze any more out of it. And I could see it down on the end, and I'm going, I just keep pushing it back there when I'm squeezing it. It just keeps running to the back every single time.
That's how I had a baby.
And that's probably way more than I need there. Now here's the other little trick. You can
If you can fold it in on itself there a little bit. There.
a
Oh,
little bit, and you shove that baby all the way down.
Well, it'd be helpful if you had it in the camera, but
Oh,
show.
sorry.
There you go.
Shove that baby down. Now I only have a little air hole right there.
Put some of that washi tape around there.
Oh, that's a good idea.
You got some of the thick stuff?
Well, fairly.
Yeah, that'll work. Hey, it's the right color too.
Good thinking, Ron. Because I do not want to
Yeah,
waste
people
a
do this with their
single-
lotion bottles.
single solitary bit of this to be wasted because it's just so wonderful. I don't mind wasting this tape that doesn't stick most of the time. Alright, there we are with a little tube, which we'll use later. Okay, let's get this cleaned off because I might have to cut another tube here today. Whoa, check that dude out. Boy, am I ever glad I did that. Brayer off your brayer.
I mean, she's dropping tips like, you know.
Hey, yeah, whoa, right and left. Yeah, you better listen up.
Uh-huh.
I'm on a roll.
Well, she as long as she has her purposes for washi tape, Christy.
Pardon?
She's like, look, she likes the washi tape for certain things.
Oh, I do. It's just like some of that other stuff that I talk trash about.
That's why I say just give
It
her
all
time.
has its place. All right, now we're
Woo.
tissue in this booger,
Yeah.
and I don't know what side I'm putting down. Oh, jeez.
It's creating new crackle.
Yeah, I got that on the wrong side. That's really not a good thing to do because you can pull up some stuff and really muss things about. Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Just go with it.
Don't be mad at it.
Don't be mad at it. Don't sit there and, you know.
Because your paint's drying. If you're crying, your paint's drying.
Yeah, that's right. And you will really be crying later on when you go, oh my gosh, like that. Nothing came up. Why is that? Well, it could be because your paint was dry. Dry paint is not your friend unless you're pulling it. Okay, I really do try to work those wrinkles in because I think that, number one, they're smaller wrinkles.
Mm-hmm.
And number two, it doesn't cause you issues when you start pulling.
Yeah. Because you've made connection to those edges and things.
Even though, yeah. Okay, well, now are you ready for the review? Oh my God, it is so wonderful. Yes. You know, it's so nice when something actually happens like you really, you know, intended it to. Not just, you know,
Yeah.
willy-nilly.
And being okay with, you know.
Oh, well, that's pretty good. That's a nice first layer. I said that a lot.
She does.
Yeah.
She
Okay, well,
justifies
this
things.
is a nice final layer. I'm loving this. Well, I say that now. I might put something else on top of it, but look at that shimmer. Can you see it? I mean, I know the lights are going, Alrighty, boy. I mean, we are coming along here. Woohoo! Oh, now remember this one? This was a flop off
Yeah. Of the stencil.
of the stencil with the paint on the other side.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, we should look at it from this side. Okay, so it's got, again, this one has multiple layers too. This is not an intentional thing. It's just something that happens. And I think we've got some good stuff on there. Okay, so what do we want to do here? What do we want to do? This is not actually all that interesting right now. Oh, Mariah's handed me this green.
That's the...
Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use...
Hi, Patty.
Is Patty here?
This is Patty Fulton.
Oh. I was going to say, we're
equally excited that you were here, too, Patty
Yes,
Fulton.
we are. That other one, Patty.
That other one.
We were talking about her earlier simply because I watched her the other day. She was...
I know, I was excited.
That
She came
was a
back
dang
on.
good collage. I wanted to know if she finally put that circle in the middle. That she was,
Him hawing about.
yeah, and, wavering and
Did you watch it to the end?
I don't know if I did or not. See, when I come out here and do those little bursts of things, it's because I'm really tired and I've been standing up doing stuff in my effort to get my room back together. So I come out here and I'll drink coffee, and back in the day I used to smoke cigarettes, but I don't do that anymore. Come out here. Oh, here we go. I
think
can't
you got
pull
enough.
this. I
Yeah, you
can't.
didn't get enough paint down.
Didn't get enough paint down,
That's all right, though.
but I think it's...
You can pull that with some Lucas.
I can pull this later with Lucas, and it will be stunning.
Yeah, you needed about 3 times as much paint.
Yeah, I did. But I was... Oh, my gosh, look at this.
Great ombre, though.
Look at this.
Okay, so I got to take a little moment here.
Okay.
So Susan says, will you please explain the difference between Powsy Wowsy perks and the other perks on the new website? Okay. Thank you for asking,
yes.
and I know we probably need to go over this a couple more times. So originally on YouTube here, we had the 3 levels, and then we would manually kind of make that happen with coupon codes over on the website. Powsy Wowsy is staying here on YouTube. The only thing that really that does is kind of help support us, along with giving you guys the emojis to play with in the live chat. If you want to sign up for that and do all that, that is very much appreciated, but that is, the main thing that you get here are the emojis and being able to give us a little, support via YouTube. Loverly and Mucky Muck and Loverly, moving over to the website, you will be getting those discount codes. Or, well, it's not even codes anymore, because it just, once you sign up, it automatically applies it to you as a user, because you'll set up like a little membership account. And it's pretty cool, because under that, then you get like your order history. You can sign up for a free one, even membership over on the new website as well, which will give you your order history and just, the regular discount that we always have on our regular PM Artist Studio website. And all of the fan codes will be working on those free memberships. Now, when you go to the Mucky Muck and Loverly levels, it's going to be the 15 and the 20%. Is that right? Yes. Sorry. I'm tired. And then Mucky Muck and Loverly will get the exclusive stencils from us. We're going to try to have one out ideally it would be once a month, but I don't think it's going to be that often. But certainly every 8 weeks. Because one will then go out and be released to the regular shop. You'll be able to see those. And then you can kind of decide whether or not you want to, join the Mucky Muck or Loverly discount, the membership. I'm trying to think of some of the other. So Powsy Wowsy perks will only be for YouTubers. Mucky Muck and Loverly, yes, will only be on the website. And then what else is Brad saying here? Perks, yep, support the live stream. And then, okay, good. He's kind of reiterating what I'm saying here. Perfect.
It's good to see it in writing, though.
Yes, so that way you can kind of
go back and access it.
Yeah. So yeah, everything that you were getting as a Mucky Muck or Loverly on YouTube, that is all still happening. It's just you're going to have to sign up on our website, because then it automatically applies that information. And we'll get, and you can auto pay there too if you want, or if you want to just go month to month. We're even going to open it up to having the option to do a 6-month or a yearly. If you just don't want to think about it, or, you know, you got some birthday money and you're like, that's what I want to do because I want to guarantee my discounts and get all of those cool exclusives. And we're going to do some other things too. So I'm thinking that, like, when we go on vacation and we do our pre-recorded live stream, we will actually live stream it. And those of you that are part of the Loverly and Mucky Muck, why do I keep saying it in that order? Because I should say Mucky Muck and Loverly. I think we're going to do an invitation to those of you, because we thought it would be more fun, because like us just yammering at each other is a little dull. We knew that the last time. So we think if we have like our little membership crowd with us, certainly we'll liven it up a bit.
And then
it goes live.
It's going to be live.
Yeah.
But then it will be
a video
on the day that we usually do live.
So it's kind of like us doing the exclusive stencil things, is that, you know, it's like, you know, we're never going to hold everything from you guys, because I just don't, I hate putting everything behind a paywall. That just really bugs me. But, you know, we are in this to make a little bit of money and make sure that we can continue doing this. So the perks usually have it, like, you get something in advance, or, you know, you get to go to the, you know, little VIP party, but it's not like you're going to miss anything. Like, that's always been our goal. And hopefully that resonates with you guys as much as we want it to. Oh yes, Joan, and thank you for asking that. We've done FAQs on the website, all of that. There's big detail. P wrote some things even for some of it. So, oh yes, we will, and then hopefully tomorrow, when we do our little, you know, what was going to be a surprise live stream. Surprise! We will hopefully have it, you know, even up on the screen. We can kind of talk through some things, and you guys can ask more questions then too. So,
yeah, just think about it and write your questions down, and then we'll answer them.
Yes. Carry on.
Well, we're going to do something. I've never done this before with the stencil, but I've got all this nice orange stuff down here. And what I thought would be cool is to use this, you know, do an ombre here, but instead of using heavy body everything, I'm just going to use heavy body down here at the bottom.
Oh, that's a sweet question, Carrie. He says, Mara, what is the one thing you are all most proud of about the new website? When it's done. No.
I will be really happy.
That's more relief.
I haven't had access to my daughter for weeks.
I think that wow. The whole thing has been, we knew this is where we wanted to go.
It's been very painful.
It has. And we sort of knew that it would, because this is the thing. Those of you, anybody that are have built or been a part of a website, or even if you're thinking about starting a business, just know that every decision that you make when you start has
to live with.
There are consequences, there are benefits. One of the reasons that we did the little GoDaddy website builder is because I could get it up in basically a day. Because we were a brand new little company and I didn't even know where it was going. At that time, we had no idea we were even going to be doing stencils. Like, that's how early on that first website was. I mean, we had some cards. I put the art up there. I just wanted kind of a landing place. It was more about the blogs because we were doing design team things. And so we just needed a little, you know, PM Artist Studio hub of things, and we might be able to sell a card or two or, you know, whatever. Realistically, we probably should have done the site build about the time we decided making stencils. But then again, the benefit of that is that we could work out some of the quirks about sizes and, you know, what we're offering. And we could do it on a platform that wasn't really expensive or required a lot of maintenance. So we could really focus in on, you know, hanging out with you guys, doing all the things that we wanted. No, we don't do Patreon. Again, I don't want to put a bunch of stuff behind paywalls. And that's just a personal choice. I know a lot of people do, and I think it's awesome. We want to be as free and accessible to you guys as we possibly can, within reason. I mean, obviously, like I said, you know, she needs paint. We got to pay for the place. The internet, you know, things like that.
And that new cutter out there.
Yes, and the laser.
And the venting system.
Yeah.
I'm so glad that Brad finally went with the venting, because you would walk in and it was like,
woof.
woo.
Yeah.
And I worried that, you know, that this was, because he does have
he's
allergies.
Prone to some allergies, yeah.
So I'm really, you know, all of those things cost money, but I don't necessarily, it's not like we want to become billionaires or anything.
No.
We just want to break even here and be able to live in this house and pay our bills.
And maybe go on vacation every once in a while just
and
to
go
have a
on
little
vacation
break.
every once in a while. I'm going to go on vacation one of these days.
She found her passport.
I did.
And it's still good.
Yeah, and it was in my old sock drawer.
I think she's going without it, any of us. I don't know.
Yeah. Anyway, okay, now where are you?
So I don't know. That's all of it. Carrie, I think is kind of a...
I think the big thing about it that appeals to me, Carrie, is that it's automated.
Well,
I don't have to make all these decisions all the time, and I don't have to remember stuff.
Yes.
For someone my age, that's priceless.
And here's what Brad wrote. The automation will allow us to focus on the art and you guys. I mean, really, that is our biggest conversation around here is, no, wait, does that make sense for everybody else? Like, yes, that may be great for us, but it doesn't make sense for you guys. That is key to what is going on around here.
That was a big motivating factor.
Yes, and so the goal is to make it easier for you guys to search for stencils, and especially, you know, as it grows, because that becomes more and more tricky. The searchability inside the new site, so much better. We have kept all the categories that we had before, but now it works a little bit differently. It's just a more robust system. So therefore, it's going to be more user-friendly.
Yeah. And I told Mariah, I said, the whole thing is your tech people are going to be, they're going to take care of themselves. People like me who are less technologically inclined or, you know, or whatever, I don't care about it. I just want it to work. And if I go to a website and my first time around, nothing goes right, I'm out of there. So I told them, I said, you know, there are a lot of people my age, I mean, younger also, older also, but we want ease of use. Thank you.
We run things by her often. Okay, so let's see. Yeah, many startups go belly up because they expand too much. That's exactly right. Like, you know, we wanted to make sure that we were always putting our money in the right places that made the most sense. That, you know, was going to be benefit to you guys, and then, you know, how was that going to be able to expand us? It was like, you know, starting out, like, I mean, I had one Cricut machine.
Yeah.
And then it was
and
like...
it was a used one.
No, it was brand new. It's just I had it for a long time.
Oh, okay.
It sat in the closet.
What was the one, did Christy send? I thought Christy sent you one.
No, Christy set it up. Christy that's here in the chat.
Yes.
She taught me how to use it.
Because
see, this all wouldn't happen if Christy hadn't, you know, sat down and said, would you please learn how to use this machine? I'm like, it makes me angry. It doesn't do what I think it needs to do and how I need it to do it. Yeah.
This is very true. That happens to me so much in my life.
And so, and then it was like, okay, now we have built up enough of the little funds to build, or to get the laser cutter thing, to do stamps. And so it's really cool, like, how we get to grow. I don't know. Okay, so Maxine says, okay, I totally am confused. No idea how to get myself, my Loverly membership reinstated. Okay, so do not be frustrated, Maxine.
Don't worry.
Tomorrow, once we go live again tomorrow, we will be able to walk you through it and talk you through, like, setting it up. It shouldn't be very hard at all, because really it is. It's about choosing which membership you want to go with, if you're Mucky Muck Loverly, or if you and if you want to do it for 6, you know, by month, 6 months, or you can buy out the whole year, and then you're golden. You're like, and we're giving little discounts along the way for that, as most people, you know, with those sorts of membership things do. So yes, that's
Yes, it's not. I promise you, it's not.
Nothing's going away. There's only
No.
advantage.
That's
I believe.
exactly right. And once we get all of this, I say we, Mariah and Brad, once they get it all going, you're going to be so much happier.
Yes, because you won't have to remember your code. Like, all you have to do is remember to sign in.
Yes, you will have to have a password.
Yeah, it's just like any account, anything. You gotta,
anywhere.
and, if you want to auto sign.
You have a
in.
guest?
Yeah.
Oh, well, there.
Yeah, see, there's even, like, so there's a free membership, which, that just means that if you want it to remember your wish list, so, like, if you're wanting a wish list and things like that, you're going to want to...
Remember, we didn't have a wish list.
We didn't have a list. That was one of your wishes for a long time.
What's a wish list? Got your wish.
You got your wish on the wish list. Or wishing. So,
Yeah,
yeah.
and those people that, want to get hook you up with something now will be able to do such much more easily. Yeah.
You just had to bring that up, huh, Brad?
What?
Oh, we had a comment the other day.
What?
One of the not nice ones about, us, usually me talking too much. But what's funny is it was an old video. And I'm like, we were way less chatty then. That's what I should have said. Wow. Don't watch anything new. You'll really hate that.
Yeah.
I think maybe that, I'm going to put that in one of my auto responses. Wow, if you didn't like this one, don't
really
watch
won't like
anything
the
else.
others.
Just, block this channel. We aren't for you.
All right. Is Maya still with us, or is she?
Yeah, I believe so. Maya, you still here? Okay.
All right. So, this was such a lovely little
Yes.
package. Look at these fanciful embossing powders. And these were originally from...
Yeah, and Maya told us, like, it was kind of funny. So it was like, it was from one shop, and then another shop thing. I didn't really...
Okay, yeah. Okay, when Fran, the owner of I'm just going to read this to you. I hope
Yeah.
that's all right. Owner of Stampendous moved to Spellbinders. She sold her warehouse to Scrapbooking Make Simple, SMS. Oh, we kind of go wrong on that one. Dash Stacy. And Stacy, we're selling Stampendous products really cheaply. I ended up with multiple of these powder. I hope you can use them and you will have fun with it. Well, holy moly.
Oh, I know. It rolled out.
I mean, I was like salivating over this.
I brought it up and I was like, look at these.
I just want, here, let me show you this side. You can see them better.
Yes.
Look at those babies.
I love that kind of magenta, or the kind of grapey. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yes.
And look at this. And she says you can mix them. And I found some little tiny jars, Mariah, in my cleaning up,
Oh, yeah.
that you can actually mix them in there so that then you can...
Are they the ones with the difficult lids?
No. No.
Because we
These
got
are-
rid of those, didn't we?
Yeah, we
Because
did.
we were like, those are just
No,
accidents waiting to happen.
these are about this size, and I think I used to mix up my own, those ones that screw all together, which they were a great concept, but in reality they don't work worth a darn.
That's sweet,
Okay.
Eddie.
She says you can mix them, and okay. So we're gonna. She says we need to hook up with Stacy, and I don't know Stacy. Mariah, do you know Stacy? She says
No,
we
but she
might
says
be
I
able-
need to, and I
I
really want to go at some point in time. They used to have the Creativation thing. I think they still do that, where all the vendors and content creators and all the peoples go. I haven't seen as big of a to-do about it, because I remember right when we started, this was like, it was about around the time, like, Creativation was going. I was like, man, this thing looks cool.
Yeah.
Maybe someday we can go to that. And then, COVID, the pandemic hit, and, nobody was doing anything. Unless
And
it was
that
online.
may have been what put the hiatus to that.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, and here's a one look at the depth of that. Now, I don't know if that... Maya, you'll have to tell us if this is... It has loft. I don't know if it's paste or if it's something... Maybe she got... Because here, this is so funny. Look at this. Okay, can you see this right here?
Oh, and it transferred.
This transfer,
Because I was like, oh,
the
I
rest
think
of it is
something happened here.
somewhere else here, which I thought was really funny because you can see
Uh-huh.
see the little pieces and parts coming off of there.
Mm-hmm.
But
Because it's
anyway,
been hot and cold.
yeah. Okay, look at
It
this.
froze today.
Who else puts lace on there? Isn't
Beautiful.
that adorable?
And beautifully done, by the way. Beautifully done.
I just love it. It's just so cool. And this is embossing skins, which
Die
I'm
cuts.
imagining she did like on something and then transferred them on to this. That's what I'm
Again,
thinking.
also well done. She says
Yeah.
die cuts on the little palm leaf thing.
Oh,
Did you stack them?
that's really nice.
Or is it like one? Oh,
And did you emboss over the top
it
of
was
it?
so many questions.
There's a lot of questions here. Okay, now check this out. This is some of those skins. And I've got to be so careful with this one because it is just fragile.
Oh, Melissa in Maine says SMS is a great site and Stacy is wonderful. Well, we need to meet her.
We do. We do. And look, and here's another one. And I definitely have plans for these.
Hello, Becky.
Okay, now I've got to lift this up with my clumsy...
She says that black lace is gorgeous. Becky likes it.
I know. Look at that. I mean, it even looks good on the other
Oh,
side.
yeah.
But isn't that wonderful? And
I like the
love
shiny
this
side.
Filigree and lots of sparkly business going on there.
Mm-hmm.
I love how she fixed this. I'm trying to get it back together because it worked really well. Okay, I want to put these aside for just a sec.
Oh,
Because-
here, Susan says she follows Dan Tyrrell's. He got a rude comment and printed them out, cut them out, created a human heart design, printed with them. Oh. Well, that's nice. That's an idea.
Okay, so my area of emphasis when I got my art degree was in batik. So I learned a lot about Indonesia because a lot of that was, the batiks come from there.
Mm-hmm.
And originally it was, I can't remember how it goes exactly, but I know that the Dutch, because they came in and of course they weren't always nice, but they were one of the ones that really supported the fabric industry, the whole thing behind the use of the wax and batiking. But I do have a lovely batik from Indonesia. I have a chop, which is what is used to create the pattern.
Stamp looking thing.
Yeah, and I don't really know where that is. Do you know where that is?
It's been a long time since I've seen
It's
it.
been a long time. Well, I'm going to take one of these little
It's
guys.
probably
and
up in that. Is it in your printmaking box thing?
Oh, it certainly could be.
I mean, it makes sense that would be.
I will
Unless you
check that.
put it in some other little
But
stuffy hole.
remind me.
Yeah.
But these are little shadow puppets. Now, the shadow puppets a lot of times will have sticks.
Oh,
put on-
Maya posted in Makers about making the embossing skins.
Ah.
So you
okay.
guys go
Very
check that
good.
out. Look Maya up. So when you're over in Makers and you have a little search area, you can type her name in, and then her posts will come up.
Yes. Anyway, I tried to get a hold of you to thank you. So I didn't, I don't know if you were not my friend or whatever, but I couldn't get it to go through the message business.
And sometimes it's funny about that.
Okay, well, I wanted to tell you how much I loved them right when I got them. But I'm going to make a tag today that's going to go in my journal.
Oh.
And the reason I'm going with this one is because it's a little narrower, and I think I can use it on the,
It's so wonderful.
yeah, but the shadow puppets, well, they can put them on sticks and they actually have movable limbs
Oh,
and whatnot.
she's Chacha Simo
Tachasimo.
on Facebook.
Well, that would make sense.
Never mind. That's who you need to look for on Facebook if you're looking for her posts.
Yeah, it's not Maya. Okay.
Chacha. I like it.
Cha-cha. Got it. Okay. But isn't this just the coolest thing ever? Look at that. And I might use that for my stamp. Okay, I'm going to leave these out because I just think they're so cool.
Yeah.
And I have a background over here that Sharon I looked through things that were sent and your background. All right, here's some papers, and here's what I'm going to do.
Now, here, take that away. Dear Lord, like, I don't want to tell you, she's just. I thought that was sweet that she used that. I think just as, extra.
Padding.
Yeah.
I'm going to gel print over the top of these so that they become a little bit more interesting.
Oh, that'll be really cool.
But not obliterate the design. And I think what I'm going to do is
Are they inkjet? If they're laser, they'll transfer. Or they should.
Oh.
They could.
But I mean, there's some cool stuff
Yes.
going on here.
Oh, I definitely. Yeah.
But
Gel print over those babies. I think it'll look awesome.
Yeah, I'm going to overprint those dudes. I'll put those in my overprint pile. I've got one going. And I have a stamp off.
She has a box that's labeled that, too.
All right. Put this over here. Mariah's already given me instructions on what I'm supposed to do with this.
Yes.
All right, now these little jobs.
Oh, see, I didn't even
Chinese
see that.
paper cutouts. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh, I love that. We were picking Izzy up from school, I think, when I'd opened the package, so I just and I was like, oh, I need to show P.
She just handed it off to me. She says, I think there's some really cool stuff in here, but, don't muss it all about.
Oh, we're not going to do that, Brad.
All right. So
toner copy. So they are laser. They'll transfer.
Ooh, well, that's even better, because
Yeah.
then you get double bang for your buck. All right, now these things are so delicate.
Should you have, special gloves on or something?
So I feel like I should.
I know.
Or I should have long fingernails that I can hook underneath the...
Oh, my
I'm going to
goodness.
slide this out of the way. Now check this out, folks. Is everyone still seeing? Am I in?
Yeah.
And this is...
Oh, is that, fabric? Oh, no, it's paper.
Look at that.
Oh, my gosh. We have to whisper.
I don't know what I'm going to do with it
God,
yet.
don't let Izzy see those. She'll be all over it. And
But
mess
aren't
'em
they absolutely the
Yes.
most exquisite
Hey, Gio.
things ever that I don't... And they're all in their own little tissue paper wrap.
Oh, those are just
Look at
unbelievable.
Isn't that... Oh no, you need to get in there. You're
Yeah.
getting bent off. We'll look at this one so I can pull it over a little bit. But look at the colors.
I was just about to say, man, they're so vibrant.
I mean...
Are they rice? Does it say what kind of paper they are? I wonder if
Well, if you can read Chinese.
Oh, no. Didn't take that in school.
Actually, I think they're just imagining people already know what to do.
Maybe Maya can let us know.
But I think these are so fascinating. Well, number one, I've never seen anything like it. Didn't even know such a thing existed. Oh, look, and here's the New Year's dragon, and here's another one.
That's a movement.
Well, of course.
This guy's really fighting some things. He's either, Yeah.
Oh, and the other package is entirely different. All right, now I've got to make sure these are in here just perfect.
Well, maybe I'll pull some of those out and take a picture and put it. And I owe you guys, once things just settle down around here. I say that, and then I feel like it never actually happens. But one of these days it will. I'll take pictures of them in the light booth.
Okay, so she says, I work right out of San Francisco.
Oh.
Chinatown, where I found these. I don't know what you can do with it, but I hope you can think of something.
Oh, yes. I think we need to test out. I would be interested if the ink that they use on them, if it will bleed out, like if we were to use matte medium or something to glue them down.
Yeah. Boy, I'll tell you what, you talk about some tricky gluing. And my thing about it is I wonder, sometimes they do these things as decals for porcelain.
Oh.
I don't know that. Oh, but look. Oh, I love watching this. The spinning.
Yes. Oh, yeah, definitely don't let Izzy see this.
the spinning
she'll
things.
want those.
Oh, and here, acrobats. Oh, this whole thing is acrobats. I wanted her so badly to go to the, what is that? The one that they had in Fort Worth.
Shunyi thing. It's very expensive.
Oh, it's horribly expensive.
And I can't guarantee that her behavior
It would warrant
and
that. I don't
her
know.
attention span.
Yeah, we just decided it'd be better later. Look at that.
Yeah. Oh, close up, please. They want you to hold one up into the camera.
Sorry.
Well,
You want me to open it up and
Yes.
hold it? Okay, here, this is a good
Brad's yelling.
Is he yelling?
Well, he's giving me the zoom.
Just a sec, let me get, because it's really hard.
Yeah, they're dainty.
They're 90.
She sneezes and it'll all be over. But they're paper.
As far as I know, they are. But I mean, they are they're just wispy.
Oh, yeah, we gotta see if we can get it to glue down and not hopefully bleed. We'll have to figure out which one is our like, we're willing to lose.
Yeah, our least favorite.
Yeah.
Well, definitely none of these.
Yeah, I
these
love
acrobats.
the acrobats are great.
Are just,
Oh, and their little faces. Oh,
look at their little faces.
yeah, so Izzy was mad because she's like, I like these shoes, but the mermaids don't have faces. We need to draw faces on them.
Things she thinks of. Look at that.
She doesn't like the faceless
Well,
mermaids.
this is number one of my favorite colors of green.
Yeah, I love that.
Kind of sagey,
I
minty.
wish I could do that.
Yeah, me too. Hey, that was great. That worked. All right, now to get them back in their little folder with.
Oh, Silver Granny says if you can hold that, okay, hold the packaging up to the technology,
Okay.
and she'll get the thing to translate for us. So Chinese
And they're exactly the
paper
same,
cutouts.
so-
Okay, hold it down. There. I would assume that it says Chinese paper cutouts because that's
Now,
right below it.
There's
but-
the number.
well, they both have the same number.
Well, there you go. I don't know. And here's the back side.
Upside down.
Sorry.
I wonder if they're for like lanterns.
Oh, maybe.
She says Chinese art papers are so colorful. That's why she loves them. Akiko says this.
Well,
Maybe
anyway,
Yeah.
those are absolutely fabulous. I'm going to give you this, Mariah, to put in our book.
Yeah. I need to bust out the book. I got a couple of cards over here that need to go in there.
All right, now I've got to move
Yeah,
this
and you need to move
a
along.
safe spot. Semi-safe spot, I say. I don't knock it off and muck it up. All right, let's just get on with it here.
Oh, those water release sticker things.
Pardon?
Water release sticker things. No, this is different. We're very familiar with the little tattoo deals.
Oh yeah, we know about those.
She's real.
All right, well, I'm
irked about the-
using things from Trish. This here little thing's going to
Ooh.
make a pocket. And then I'm going to put down one of these little
Oh, I
shadow
love the gold
puppets.
one on there.
Look it. I love it. Don't you love it? And then I even thought about on the back side putting
Oh, Diane Bell has large geisha, delicate like gold leaf. You don't want to sneeze around them. I'd love to see the geisha.
oh yeah, we have some of that stuff that's you can't be sneezy. All right, well, here we go with Mariah gluing some stuff down. I would like I would like for the gold one here to be on the back. Can you make that happen? And I'm going to okay, so
Okay.
Trish, I'm using your little note, and we'll always know that your note is on the back side.
Yeah.
And then I'm going to make a pocket here. And this is really fabulous paper, by the way.
Oh, spray glue. Akiko says cannot use mixed media. It will it will tear it up. So use spray glue on the little Chinese papers.
Oh.
That makes sense.
Well, of course.
I got some ideas, though. I do have spray glue because we use those for the mats. I've become, well, I mean, not that you have to be terribly delicate in what we do with it, but.
Very true. Now, is that going to be a deep enough pocket?
Trish says she's honored.
Bless your heart. I'm just, and because it just goes with Sharon's tag like it was made for it.
They all needed to be together.
They needed to be together. Now, I make pockets, and I always turn that edge down, and I need to glue that down. What?
Thank you, Gayla, for that super chat. She says to counter anyone who says that you talk too much, Em. Please talk more. I also liked your comment earlier. Hopefully I can kind of remember what it was, but it was something about Gayla has her full moderator gear on. Her beret and her sash are bigger than yours. Because size matters. See, you should have put that in there, because size matters.
Sometimes more than others.
Yeah, we chuckle about that around here a lot.
Alright, I just do that on the edge. And even though it will kind of maybe crack the paper a little bit, this is how I deal with this. This is really unorthodox. You just put a little glue on the edge there, and then just kind of run your finger along it. What it does is it just creates, and this stuff dries really fast. Y'all understand me with a pin in my mouth?
Say, jeez, lady.
Then you can blow on it a little.
For good luck.
Thank you, Trish. See, look at that sweet yes. Your handwriting is like my mother's. And I see it. Oh, and you know, when I'm going through stuff in there, and of course I'm finding stuff that I've had for years, but when I first moved in here, it was like,
the truck
Mother,
arrived and we were all like,
get the boxes off the floor. I don't care what you do with it. It just, you know, could you just not sit there and look at stuff?
Yeah, when we move, things are pretty much, it comes in, it gets unpacked. We do not live out of boxes. We're not box-living people. She can live in boxes.
Absolutely. No problem at all.
She's like, it's organized. Has a label on it.
Yeah. And some of it's actually in bags. It's like...
Tag to bag.
It's like a semi... what would you call it? It's further... filed. Further filed within the larger container.
That's funny. Yeah. Yes. Well, anything spare box went to storage.
Yes, and so we had this little system, and you heard me like chastising Mariah because I couldn't find my red toolbox. Well, because I decided I was kind of tired of using. Oh my gosh, that's so cool.
I mean, and look.
Oh wow, that was a super. Look at that.
That's all that was trimmed.
And everything is going to just stay exactly like that. Okay, so my toolbox was MIA. Now I really, you know, I'm really torn about this.
Hi, Adelia.
Oh well, I'm just going to go up and go around it, because what I like to do is I like to have this little edge that I glue down to.
Oh, thank you, Susan. Susan posted that Dan video in Makers. Talking about what he does with bad comments.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe he's somebody we need to get to know.
Who is this?
Dan I don't know if it's Tyrells or Tyrells. Tirels.
Now y'all are probably just. I know Carrie just had a epileptic fit there.
Christy says one more move and she will come crash a Sunday stream because she's gonna be in Oklahoma, which is just, you know, up the street. It's up the way.
Okay, now I'm just gonna go in here, and it doesn't matter because it's gonna be in the background. Where's my scissors. I let Mariah use them, and she needs to give them back to me.
Oh, they're really wonderful scissors.
Yeah, I want them back. Thank you.
I was like,
and bought these for me.
Where have these been?
In my
Hiding from me.
thing over here.
I share the ones with the baby, and let me tell you, she doesn't care what she's cutting. And it shows with the scissors because they become quite dull.
I still have most of your message.
Here's my blanket. And you guys let me know. I think it's very nice. It's lets them know that thanks, but appreciate the feedback. Let's see here. Where's my? I've got a couple of different places I put these things. Okay. Here's my response. We do appreciate comments and always want to offer more perspective. Our format has been and always will be to offer a more casual, social, and interactive opportunity for us and our Arty friends. That being said, there is much value in our videos and live streams. You can always speed them up, skip around, or we maybe aren't your paint on the palette. We are here every Tuesday, Thursday, and Sunday, and with our Arty friends, offer our time and our knowledge for free. Hopefully this puts it in better perspective. Hearty face.
Woohoo!
So, you know, that's my go-to for that.
Oh, this is it's kind of tricky here.
She's a master little folder of edges and things.
Oh, really? You know, the whole thing is. Oh, dadgummit. See, there I go putting the glue on it. Dadgum wrong side.
I think that was like read between the lines part, Eddie.
That needs to be glued down. This is pretty tricky here.
Yeah. And you need to kind of keep it moving because you got the glitter glue going and it's drying.
It is. But see, I need the glue on this side.
Yeah, that's kind of, you know, the conversation I usually have about all that. I'm like, why do you feel the need to say that? Just move on. It's just, it amazes me. But that's okay. Not the first one, nor will it be the last. There you go, Ann.
Izzy is learning time concepts. Oh, now look at that. I think I need a spatter of gold.
You want me to do that?
Would you do that?
Please
for
take
me?
that pen out of your mouth.
Oh.
Thank you.
Okay, well, if it's not glued down, I'll put some more glue on it. Sharon, Trish, thank you for your contribution to our
And now Maya.
Shadow Puppet and Maya.
It's the trio of Arty friends. Happy Mail. You've got glitter under your nose, and I keep thinking, is your nose running?
Where did that come from?
Oh, who knows? Really? Okay.
Oh, there's the rest of my little note. Well, I will save this because I will use it for something else. But now look at this really fun looking piece of paper. Okay, I'm Indonesian, so these are dear to my heart. These are Javanese shadow puppets that I picked up from one of the free downloads, and I use them to make masks. I hope that you can use them. Well, I will, but I really do still want them to be, you know, in something. I will use them, and perhaps I should just put all three in there, and then I could just pull them out and use them when I decide that I need to.
Well, and we were even talking about creating a little journal page for them to have some scenery. Because we did that for that circle journal thing. That was such
I'm
a
going to
good
put this
spread,
little
too.
note in here. I'm going to date it. Mariah only accepts dated.
I told Izzy that. She saw that I threw away. Okay, they're just the little worksheet things, okay? This is not like, you know, major artwork or anything like that. If it is, I told her, I said, I keep all original art. And especially if you think that it's of value, you need to put a date on it. And I said, I will even accept 2023. You don't have to know the day. Just get a year on there. Because it's overwhelming, the amount of stuff that these kids bring home. And not all of it is, you know, like, you know, I don't think you need to archive the 50 millionth
Okay,
thing.
I need you to did you put the card away yet? The little, no, the ATC.
No.
Could I have that so I can write down my, whatever, Cha-Cha
Cha-Cha-Simo.
Simo.
Okay, which gold do you want?
I would like
You
more
obviously,
burnish.
you obviously
Yes.
like that one more.
Yes, that's the one I like. It goes more with the dude.
Yeah.
And I love that she sounded out how to say her name. It's
All right, once you get moved,
Simo
we'll hook you up, Christy. Once you're in Oklahoma, we will send some crafty stuff your way, my friend. See, Christy also hooked us up. She gave us the Zutter, all the embossing folders, which we haven't embossed anything in like forever, which is really just not, you know, I don't know why. That's what I'm saying.
There. Now I'm going to put that in with the puppet.
I remember you talking about that, Devin. She went through all her kids' childhood artworks this last summer, kept some, took some pictures of others, and leveling disposed of afterwards. Yes. Many had no dates. Yeah. Exactly. And then, you know, how many, I love her cute little kitty pictures and whatnot, but how many does one need?
And so see, I'm going to have some of Trisha's writing here, and then I have the little note in here.
I hope this is what you were envisioning. 'Cause this
Oh,
is
yeah.
What's happening.
Well, I guess it will be. Did I tell you I found the bone folders?
Yeah, all of them.
Well,
I
we
don't
only
know.
had two.
Oh. Why
That
were
one
two
that
of them together? That's what I want to know.
Yeah,
Okay, here, don't just, you know, you can blow on it, but don't blow hard. Let me tell Izzy that about, like, on her food. Blow it right off the plate.
spoon.
Like, no, if it's you know, cool it off. Don't blow it away.
Oh, I don't know. Might need some of that other. This is kind of coppery.
Well, unfortunately, I kind of had some coppery on my...
Uh-huh.
There was
Because when I put this down there,
a mixture of things happening.
well, pooty poo.
Yeah, my brush was...
Pooty poo.
Oh no. What have you... That's kind of nice.
I was trying to get the hole up.
Rub it harder.
Rub it hard. All right, now can you lick that calf over again?
Here, you want to go rinse the brush?
Oh, here, I got water over here. Let me have
Good. That'd be super. I really tried.
it. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I pulled
It
the
was
rope.
contaminated.
Yeah, fully. I really thought it was just lightly, but it was a...
She's going to try to get away with that.
I was. I didn't think you would notice.
Well, I didn't until I put my
Person
puppet
over
down
there.
there. And then it was like, that is not going to do.
Okay, yeah. We should be more. We're looking more.
See?
Mm-hmm.
I'd mix some of that brown in.
I knew. I just felt you. The brown. You mean black?
No, that on the very
This,
end. That
the
one.
greeny kind
Yeah.
of business.
That's what I'd do.
I know. All right, what else is going on here? You want to check some of your prints? See
Oh
if
yeah, I
they're-
will. While you're,
Yeah, I mean this is real fascinating
yeah, I'm
stuff.
watching paint dry, literally.
Getting mixed inappropriately.
Yeah. All right, I don't really like that, so I'm just going. I'll have Mariah give me the edge chomper.
All right, yeah, I think that's it. That was a good mix there. Okay.
All right,
Edge
this
chomper.
lovely piece of tissue paper goes with the rest of this. Maya, thank you so very much.
We have thoroughly
Very
enjoyed.
exquisite, and look, and I can even keep this. Spray some more stuff on that. That'll be wonderful. Okay, now where are we here? Okay, we need to start on the one that we started with. Was this the one? I don't think so.
Where should we start? Well, at the beginning.
Well, I'm trying to figure out which one I put down first so that would possibly be dry. Oh, I know. It was the blue one. You can test it out. This is what Mariah calls cracking the edges. It's just and most likely it will have happened. Your paint goes over the edge.
Yeah. Carol, yes, the struggle is real. It seems to just, I got her stuff down to a nice, manageable, like it's in a bag. Now, as she gets older, I'd really like to get some binders and put it in binders so that way it's kind of by ear. Oh my God, that looks amazing. Wow. Good. It was a good call on
I know.
on the kind of white interference. Which one was it?
It was the blue base.
Oh, it was the blue interference?
That's what I used with the white.
Okay.
And I'm not sure how much, but you can tell some of that did come through.
Oh, yeah. And I really believe that even from behind, it's doing something. Because it's mixing in with some of that paint. It reactivates.
Well, I'm not sure it reactivates, but let me tell you what. If you're using...
Yes, and gutter them. Izzy's like her. Oh, and it's so funny. The other day she got an award and stuff, which I think we talked about a little bit, and she had no idea what it was for or whatever. I'm like, I talked to one of the other moms about this, and I was like, I don't know. I'm still very confused about the whole situation. Anyway, they give them a little folder, and she says, that's my portfolio. And then her papa came over, and she's like, where's my portfolio? I need to show it to Papa.
And she got an award, but it doesn't... Well, the thing is it says social studies. And we kind of figured it was, when I went to school to a teacher conference with Nathan, his teachers once, they said he was very social. Well, what they meant was he never shut his mouth. We thought maybe Izzy's got the social award because she's always socializing. I don't think it has anything to do with...
That's not true. It's social studies. I don't know how deep into social studies they go, but...
Well, she knows the difference between rivers and ponds. I mean, come on now. She's 5 years old. I told Mariah some of that stuff that she's learning. I don't know. Phases of the moon and stuff like that.
Oh, yeah. I think that's more the science end of things.
Yeah. Well, I thought she definitely should get the math award. I mean, that
She did, yeah.
And add and subtract like crazy.
She got that one the last time.
Well, I guess I just didn't understand this whole award system thing.
It is a little confusing how they do the kindergartner.
Well, they have 8 classes of kindergarten.
7, but
7.
yeah, that's a lot. A lot
Yeah.
of kindergartners. There's all like,
And they're not known for their ability to sit still quietly for long periods of
Oh, no.
time. They used to leave at halftime when we did our awards.
That looks great.
Isn't it nice?
Now, on Tuesday, are we putting the book back, or going to start putting the pages on the books?
Yeah,
Okay.
we are. I'm just, a lot of this is just getting stuff done that, How's that paint spattering going along?
Oh, good. I was just letting it kind of set over here. Here. I think that's more the color you wanted.
Certainly is, and it's
More
much
bronzy.
It's more bronzy. It's a much nicer distribution of the spatter, also, I must say.
Round 2.
Yeah.
Worked better.
You need a better brush.
I have the exact same brush.
I know, but it's.
This is the best spatter brush.
I don't think so. I think you should. Well, actually, what I think she should use is a toothbrush.
No, I don't like that method.
She doesn't like that method. Okay, you see what happened here? Now, if I were totally anal, I could peel that baby off there and glue it down, but I'm not going to do that. Isn't that beautiful?
Maya says that we need to try the embossing powder before we use it on something, because it can be transparent. I actually kind of like that idea.
Oh. So it would show...
Maybe on Tuesday we'll do a little testy Tuesday.
Testy Tuesday, yeah.
And maybe I'll try to have them like kind of all swatched out. That'll be fun.
Here's this little piece that wrapped around my finger.
You glue it back on.
Yeah, I could. I'm not going to. Just not going to do that. I'm not up for that. Man, I mean, it is stuck in my finger.
It's
Okay.
sticky on the wrong side.
Yeah, it is. So what do we have here?
Okay.
We have...
No. Testy Tuesday is not about attitudes. It's about testing things out. Now, she might get testy, because she does that sometimes.
Oh, heavens. Heavens to Betsy.
That's true, too, Darcy. That could go a whole other direction.
All right, as you can see, I really never use my full plate, but I really like having that little extra, so that I can get more on the paper than if I have a... Look at that.
That's wonderful. I'm so happy that you went with that one purple.
Oh, I love this plate.
Still new.
Don't do it.
Just giving the sniffs.
Good. It smells so good.
I'm telling you, we need the equivalent of have you tugged your kite today, of have you sniffed your new plate.
I'm not kidding you.
Jaw Press needs that.
I want them to make the scent so that I can put it in my oil.
Yeah.
I should really, I found some essential oil, some vanilla beans essential oil.
The only thing you got to watch out for that is that if it isn't true stuff, or even the true stuff, I think it kind of yellows. Not that maybe that's a big deal.
Some people's gel plates look yellow.
Well, yeah, if they've used
All of them do.
the acrylic or the alcohol inks.
All right, let's bring this baby back.
Bring it back.
Bring it back. And remember, we talked about what color we were going to put under it to make it all look fabuloso.
Oh yes, Gina, you can definitely use watercolors on the plate.
Yeah, they just kind of go boop, boop, boop. You can use, I can't remember. I'll have to watch my own video.
Oh, that's
Because
terrible,
remember?
Susan.
What?
She retired when the principal told her that she had to pack up the dramatic play kitchen. Izzy loves it. They have the whole kitchen, and she was so excited because one of the other parents, they had donated, because it's kind of cool, like, the teacher will put out, hey, we're trying to add something to the room, and if you want to donate, you can. And so they've got donuts that she's like, they look like real donuts, and they have real money. I was like, is it real money? She's like, I'm going to take some of it. I'm like, please do not take the money. Leave the money there.
This is dry, ladies and gentlemen.
But she loves the little kitchen and the restaurant. Like, I guess they kind of play kitchen restaurant, or Yeah.
Well, remember when we used to take her to that one play
She
center?
loved it.
Oh my God. 3 hours later.
Just hauling.
Thank
crap
God they did have a
around.
couch for adults to sit on.
It's most of the parents were on their phones or.
Really, seriously. It was so funny. You would look around. The kids are just, doing
Tearing
whatever.
things up.
And the parents are...
That was also very sad about the whole, pandemic thing, because it's
Yeah.
like you couldn't go to that anymore. And she
was.
loved it. And it was kind of great, because it's like, it got all of them out of the house. Brad and I could work.
And we had a season's membership.
Yeah.
Okay, now remember, this is the one that I mix up myself. And right now you might be going, holy cow, what are all those little lumpy, bumpy things
It's
there?
like it's so crusty. Gooey.
Gooey. You just have to kind of, remember this is dry. So, and it's extremely dry. And boy, I'll tell you what, I think it's because we had the heat on. Just get rough with it.
So this is the Lucas Krill Crazy Mix.
Crazy mix, and obviously,
It's
getting
doing some crazy things.
It's getting a little hard. I probably need to go in and
Re-up it.
re-up it. I'm digging out the sides is what I'm doing, but I think it'll still work. Hopefully it'll still work. This is when I really like using that really hard paper, but then I'm like, it's such a whip to get it off of there. And I'm kind of have a sensitive shoulder since I've been, lifting stuff. And I did sand off the bottom of my...
Yes, if you can definitely use baby oil, any type of mineral oil, whether that's, food grade or whatever, to clean your plate. Definitely. Hi, Angela. I know, this new time thing, I know, I think it's got a lot of people kind of...
All right, I'm really doing a heavy-duty baroning job here because I'm going to let this dry. If I were trying to pull it right away, look at that. Isn't that gorgeous?
It's not going to come up.
Well, the paper will tear.
Mm.
Yeah. So it's one of those things, you don't pull them halfway. You pull them right away or you leave them alone.
Yeah.
When you get the torn paper is when you're, kind of waffling and farting around and not paying attention. That you get all that paper torn.
Waffling. Farting around.
Yeah. Don't be doing that.
Makes for bad prints.
Makes for bad prints. Okay, now remember, we did this one.
We don't know about that.
What?
Using olive oil or vegetable oil. I would say that you would want to be really hesitant of that just because it might go rancid.
Yes.
Right?
That would be my thought. And the other thing is olive oil does have a scent to it. And if you... And...
Okay, good. Yeah, they're all agreeing with me on the rancid thing.
Yeah.
I think we've had that conversation before.
Maybe.
I feel like around about we've sort of had that.
Yeah, perhaps. All right, so what are we going to do on this? Well, we need to have something, we need to have a heavy body. And we need to put down plenty of it.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go turquoise. So we have 2 colors of blue and orange.
Love it.
Yeah. Boy, did you hear that pop? It's because I don't usually use the lid. I unscrew it.
Did you show them which one that was? Hold
No.
it up to the technology.
Okay, see? It's 661, and it is turquoise green.
Oh, yes, you could definitely oil your burner.
Here it is.
I think, haven't you kind of put a little mineral oil in the side of your brayer before, just to keep it
No.
from squeaking? She doesn't care.
But that's
drives
I
me
don't
crazy.
hate it. That's a thought.
We have machine oil for the crickets downstairs, so if you really wanted to. We oil our brayers that we use to roll out the UPO onto the mats.
I love that turquoise. Thank you, Ann Lauber.
Thank you, Ann Lauber.
Thank you, Ann Lauber. And again, this is going to be a long dry, so I'm not concerned about overbearing. Oh, look at that.
I tell you what, hey Rhonda, next time I send you something, or if you place an order anytime in the near future, in the notes remind me, and I'll send you a little packet. A little bit goes a long way of machine oil. Like you can go buy a tube of it, but it's just like machine grease. It's kind of a white color, but then it turns black and gooey. But it does help your machine. It's what you put along the bar area.
So it slides easier.
So yeah, because you'll kind of, if you're around your machine enough and you listen to it, you start to notice if it makes kind of strange noises. We're very familiar with our machines. We're very in tune with them because they're in our office. They're running all the time. And you can kind of tell, like, when one's starting to kind of just sound a little unhappy. That's the way to, yeah, I saw that.
Oh, yeah, I know what. Hey, could you...
Oh, Candy says last 2 packets. Okay, so I think let's do neutrals today, and then tomorrow in our, surprise stream, I'm going to give her a hard time about it. It's okay. Because it was a surprise to the people that were here. And actually, it's probably better that we did kind of announce it. And it's not like it just, you guys can plan accordingly, or, and you're not like, oh, we didn't know.
But we don't know what time.
Yeah, we don't know what time. That is true. So it still will be.
Still is a surprise.
Still is a surprise.
The time's a surprise. I need you to chomp the top part of this with the 1/4 rather than 1/2.
Okay. Wait a second. Okay. 1/4. And then what else was I supposed to be doing over here? Oh, a packet. Okay, we'll do that.
Oh, you have to tell them. There's some...
added value.
Added value. Because I cleaned out my closet. And I'm going through all of my... See, I collect little boxes of all shapes and sizes.
I know, you guys are real shocked about them. Our people are box collectors, too. There have been many conversations about good boxes.
Okay, well, these are little collector boxes. Oh, that's lovely. Thank you.
You're welcome.
And see, there we go. There's Maya's note, Trisha's writing. And that goes in there like that. And then our little shadow puppet.
And tomorrow, check out what P is also.
Oh, yeah. Donated. Now, I folded that up very carefully.
I'll get it back in there just very carefully. Well, you're going to have to show it over there.
I'm telling you, I really...
And she's sad about this.
I'm sad about it, and I really wanted to cut this out and put it on a fat-size t-shirt. So,
what size is that one?
Well, I don't know what it is, but it isn't big enough. Sometimes when you... Okay, this is a 2X.
She likes her things to be like a dress.
I want this much extra on either side of my body so that when I turn, it's not like catching me.
Yeah.
You know?
Not judging you.
Yeah, or grabbing my belly. This is a really... I love this. It's 100% cotton, and it's so soft.
It is. It's
really... I cannot believe how soft it is. But this is like one of the premier prints we pulled that day in the studio. Look at the layers there. I can't even tell. I think for sure there are 3.
I don't think we ever showed this one because you were like, this one's mine.
And 2022, so it's already...
Already vintage.
Already vintage.
So we'll give away that tomorrow. This will get you guys to show up. You must be present to win.
Where's the eyeglass thing?
Oh, that's in the neutrals. Does that go with that?
It goes with this.
Oh, well then I'm pulling it out and it's going to go with that. You didn't explain that to me.
I want to show it because, see, look at the colors in the eyeglass.
Because I think the t-shirt and the eyeglass thing go separately. Like, they're not part of the neutral packet. That's a sweet deal right there.
Oh, this is just a separate deal.
Yeah, separate.
All right, so I used to wear, well, I wore these because when I was fishing, I would get my polar lens sunglasses on so that you can see the fish below the water. But I'd still need my eyeglasses sometimes, so I made these eyeglass things, and these have been on the Kenai River many times. But look at how nicely that goes together. And here's the little hoop-de-doos on the end where you put your eyeglasses in and squeeze them down. And these are still working pretty good. They might, no, they don't smell fishy. Maybe a little. I don't know.
God.
You might need to air it.
Put some. She could put a little patchouli thing in with it if you want.
I could put a little patchouli
if
thing.
you are for or against.
I found my essential oils, so now I have 3 bottles of patchouli.
I thought we had some when I ordered the last one.
And can you see this bag? How it's aged?
Mm-hmm.
Isn't that funny?
Okay, I'm gonna put that back in the nice little baggie to keep it, hopefully, from
being mucked about. Oh, look at this. Now I need to find some of my gold thread to make a little thingy here.
Okay, so now let's get this pot started. All right, so you want to put in hashtag neutrals because that's the bag we're giving away. I don't know if he wants to. Remember, she put a print in it already from the other day, so.
Yeah, because I was doing the wrong thing. Okay, I can just tell you right now. It's got lots. Oh, it has this really nice print.
That's the one you put in.
Yeah, this is the one I put in. Remember that one? And then it's got a lot of, well, not, I see 1, 2. It's got some lovely prints in here. It's got a bag with a whole bunch of, oh man, look at that one.
And did I say neutrals or neutral? Okay, good. Yeah, S. With an S. With an S.
Oh, look at that tissue paper. Oh, I can't believe I gave that away.
Hey, once it's in the bag, it stays in the bag.
Okay. Well, it's on camera, so I can't pull it
Be
out.
rude.
Be rude. Yeah, and there's some kind of mucky, goldy, bluey, yeah. Oh, and look. Leaves.
Oh, okay. And so remember, as we have done with all of the packets, you are in charge of the shipping. In the States, it's $6.85. International, $24. Just keep it flat. I think there's some cents there, but, we'll not worry about that. $24 international. If you don't want that, then just, let me know. Even if you did put neutrals in there, then we'll pull a new name. But, all right, let's do a little countdown here. It looks like we have 40 eligible winner 41 now. Okay, and I'm going to roll in 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, rolling. Oh, Heather! Aw.
Yay!
All right, Heather. I will get with you and get this off to you. Very fun.
Look, you can have the one arm go out.
Oh, look at that.
I just think this looks so cool.
Very cool. All right. I'm so happy, Heather. She'll love it. She'll love it. Now you gotta make some stuff with this stuff. Show us some makers. Pia's just enjoying her little paper doll people.
I was going to show these to Izzy, but she would have wanted them.
No. She'll
And
run
she
off
would
with
have-
them.
I'm going to use these, Izzy. Gigi, and I'm going to say, no, you are not. Okay, I'm going to hand you the ATC back. Remember, it's Cha-Cha-Simo.
Yeah.
Cha-Cha-Simo.
Yeah, she wrote that on there. Lovely handwriting.
Yes.
Alrighty. That concludes our Sunday morning stream. Remember, we'll be back tomorrow.
Yes, we will.
If you're watching this on replay, hopefully you're watching it, you might check out, Monday 3, March 20th That's when we are going to be doing our sometime during the day. But then we will be back on our regular day as well on Tuesday. Much to do there because we're going to hopefully put some pages in a book, and I don't know what I'm doing with my thing yet. I just, my main focus has been
I know not a lot of artistic
yeah,
business has been going on with the
exactly.
artistic.
Exactly. All right. Well, once again, super duper fun. If you have come in here at the end, we are at the end. I apologize for that. Do come back, watch the replay, leave us comments. We love the comments, love answering them. I'm a little slow right now. I do apologize for that.
And I'll get better with my comments when my bedroom's clean.
That too. And then what else? Let's see. Like, subscribe, do all that YouTubey business. Otherwise, we will see you later. Bye, guys.
Bye.